And greetings, ladies and gentlemen players. It's another wonderful Friday this June of 2023, making it a wonderful day for basics. I'm over here on the OGS where I'm hoping to get myself a 4Q game, yeah. Unfortunately, we've only played 2 ranked games over on OGS so far, and we are already very close to being 1 done, so it is as it is.
Le jeu a commencé.
Okay, got a game where apparently I wasn't 4Q. I guess I was 6Q or something. Auto match of 1. Okay, it is what it is, I guess. Playing a 6Q. Not as what I anticipated, but this is fine. 3-4 facing me. Classic mistake in my opinion. We'll go ahead and approach. I don't think there's any reason to ever back off with a small knight. And you should always just go ahead and attach here instead rather than take this kind of distinctly worse position. Another little teeny tiny mistake. Hasn't given any thought to how he's going to get a base. So when I just back off, what's he going to do? I'll answer that one too. Nice and strong group. But you can see the small knight's not really doing anything. I can even surround it right now if I want to for more on the outside. This is the Queen of Go, apparently. Oh, I should say hello. I'm being rude. Hi. There we go. Don't want to be muted. All right, they're getting a base. We'll just go ahead and do that. They could have gone ahead and done the thing that I can't show you because reasons. Interesting little Y shape. But not Sente. This group is nice and strong. This group is nice and strong. Why is it nice and strong? Because it's got a base, and anything that invades has a hard time escaping. There's not even like a 3-3 invasion here. It'd be like 3v1 anything in here. This is like 4v1 anything in here. So it doesn't really matter. Let's just go ahead and approach on the outside like so. And I suppose we'll just go ahead and settle here. It's a decent enough result in my opinion. So yoink, there we go. Let's see what Queen of Ko is up to. They're in a couple of games right now. They play some ranked games. Look like they got some 7Q and some 5Q games. Nice little win-loss. Ooh, beat a 3Q. Apparently, it's Ethan. Says that right in the name. Okay. Too early. I'll go ahead and take an enclosure there. Another kind of like throwing into the middle sort of dealio. Well, okay, I'll answer. Are they going to play another small knight? The damaging of the stones like this needs to really stop because they're making me stronger, but your stone is still weak. So you're going to have to answer locally still, and it's just potentially it's giving me Sente at best. Or if you don't play there again, give me a group to attack at worst. Now, hypothetically, if we wanted to be Rudy Pants and try to stab this person to death, we would divide and conquer. So we have not a small knight, not a large knight, but a super large knight. So we could try to cut through it and see if we can't get in some damage. Right now, I don't believe I need to do that. So I will play left side. It's the biggest side right now. Don't want to just play a star point. I guess this one should be fine. It's kind of approaching. It's threatening like the clamp there. Still enough room to get a base or just connect up. That's fine too. And there you go. They're playing at quite the speed. I'll fix my shape. Make sure they can't cut through me and do bad things. Actively seeking the middle now, so we're trying to start capping these little stones here, make sure they can't get into the middle. Capping the stone also seems pretty fine because they can't live locally. So you just make sure they can't run out. But if you don't want to do that, which I understand, you could just put a little bit of pressure on here too. Get it to run. Uh-huh. And then I'll go ahead and cap this. Make sure it can't keep going into my left. Like so. They do not want to do that. I kind of thought that they would like try to be playing ko shapes if they're like the queen of ko, right? So I thought there'd be like a Hane into Tiger Mouth into offer for a ko, maybe here and here. There's some variations for approaches that you can go and try to do a little bit of a ko on. I really want to kill this. You're the queen of ko, huh? Well, welcome to the king of murder. Shall I show you my realm? It is pretty. We have cookies. I kind of want to do it. I kind of want to do it. We'll surround the bottom, I suppose. Look, I can't cut the stone off however much I want to. So if I can't do it, we won't try, you know? Except I really do. I really, really do. I'm playing like somewhat aggressive moves. So I should respond aggressively. Let's see if I can distract them. Oh, I think they figured out what I was doing instantly. See that hesitate? Oh, never mind. Oh, snap. All right. The stone is mine. Victory has been assured. Now that I could connect, allow them to attack both sides simultaneously. We're just not going to do that and give up the 2 stones instead. I think it's my preference. It's my preference. So now we've got a nice little chunk in the middle. I admit the leany times action there was a little bit complicated. Also, shape recognition, that is an elephant eye. We can go for that if we want. I feel like there's no reason to at this point. We have a tremendous amount of territory. So why don't we just back off and take some points? Fortunately, I think at the end of this game, I'm probably going to be like actually a 4 or a 3 queue. So if we do play another game after this one, you can look forward to seeing something a little bit higher up. A little higher up. You know, technically they told me to have fun. They said, hi, have fun. I have fun killing things. I am technically not doing what they told me to do. For that, I apologize. Making sure that we're gonna be all connected. Except I can disconnect them, because we have elephant eye into a bit of an odd shape here. So if you wanted to start stabbing, you totally could. Time to stab. The water is fine, sir. Not sure why you're stabbing water, but hey, okay. Enlarge my corner. It's really tough to, like, give away Sente right now. Ah, okay. The attachment goes into a tiger mouth, though. And the tiger mouth is a decent shape that I can ignore. I will give Sente away one more time. Defending D2. See what they do from here. After this one, we're probably just going to go and play really, really quick end game. So yeah, definitely 2 games today. Let's go ahead and just time lapse the rest of this, and I'll see you in review. All right, so game ended by about 32.5. Not bad, not bad. The middle got to be way too large, as you can guess.
Début du passage en revue.
Let's see. It was pretty straightforward. It's just this I would definitely be more interested in taking solid territory on. This is mostly inferior in every way from this Joseki. Because on this one, we have more territory in the corner. If we go ahead and count it out, we're getting about 15. It depends, because there's maybe this. Maybe get rid of these and put it here instead. There's about 15 points here-ish. If we compare it to this, we've got instead, let's just say less than 15 points. And then, of course, there's still the approach, which is kind of annoying in Sentei. Meanwhile, we've got a very, very nice area here for black compared to here with a little bit less. And there's an invasion point here, which is nice. And this one is kind of harder to go ahead and invade. So it's just an inferior Joseki, unfortunately. Here, I would want to approach or approach or approach. Either of these are fine. You do not want to go ahead and just kind of jump into the middle of things because there's no real way to live there. And of course, you're still open, right? So we've got a very, very tight group here. We're giving away a lot of points in the corner. It's just not a good day. Not a good time. Not a good time. Well, let's see. So we continue off here. Basic Joseki. Way too early here. Again, you want to approach or approach. Corner, side, center. Contest corners, contest sides, contest center. This, once again, a little bit strange. We could play here, theoretically, to block the approach. We could also play here because we can threaten to go under. We can threaten to get a base. We can threaten to come out. So it passes the... it passes little smell test on whether or not it will be safe to do it. There's like 3 different ways to be okay, so it's just like, yeah, okay. This is a little bit unfortunate. Made me nice and strong. Now I can come out. Again, if you wanted to be a little bit more severe, you absolutely could just start separating things and just see where you go from there. Here I got to just connect, which was very, very unfortunate. I think the shoulder hit is probably better because at least this way, we get shaped very, very quickly. If we just play something like this one, on the other hand, the minute it runs out, it's just like, bang, where are you going to go? Because there's 2 groups here that are in trouble, not just one. So that would be a little bit better. And then from here, I don't really see a way to win the game. And unfortunately, it's reflected a little bit in the other thing, too. Oh, they joined. And they're leaving, and they're joining, and they're leaving, and they're joining. Not sure if they actually mean to be looking at the review or not. I told them that the review would be on my channel because I saw them popping in and out. Yeah, from here, I just don't see what you can do. And then unfortunately, the biggest one is they didn't connect. So yeah, you just go ahead and cut this apart and all of this dies.
Le jeu a commencé.
All right, got ourselves a 4Q game, sorry. That's good, good, good. And they said, have a good game. All right, Chinese, you say? Well, go ahead and do the outside approach. I think it's a very simple one to do, so we will go ahead and do it. They will enclose, I'll pull back, or they'll pincer me, and I'll get a safer approach. I'm fine with either of these options. The most modern here is probably the approach. They back off, and then you 3-3 them, but not really a fan of that style of play, in my opinion. I mean, it's okay to do. It's a little bit more aggressive, though. I am now being 3-3'd. Interesting decision. I will build towards my star point, and I will take Sente. Or no, I won't take Sente. I will give you Sente for more influence, is what I meant to say. Yep, there we go. So we've got wall, we've got extension from wall. They have to reduce the wall, otherwise I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by Go Fish. Let's just say by a lot. Yeah, by a lot. So they're gonna have to go ahead and reduce that. At that point, they need to not die while they're playing close to my thickness, and they need to not give me too much while they're playing there as well. For now, we will just keep doing the normal things that you do in the opening, going corner, side, center. I don't think he's botting because he's, paying the things to do the things because he's yellow. But still checking to make sure. Still just checking to make sure. You know how it is. You know how it is. Getting a little bit of a base here. Should be all nice and fine and easy peasy. He'll jump out or maybe do a small knight. Small knight's a little bit more aggressive, but it leaves, of course, the knight. So you can cut it potentially. And yep, so there's a cut here. Check where the ladder goes. Well, you know it goes to me. So we can do that. So if I come out here, we can aim at this one. I won't do that, though. It's a little bit complicated now that I think about it. Yeah, I'm leaning so I can go ahead and take a fight on a small knight in order to grow the middle. That's some complicated stuff. Suffice it to say, if you can see the small knight, and you know the small knights can be cut, and you know to cut at the waist and not the head, then that's all it requires to plan that out. In theory, a 10Q should be able to do that. But I understand that it can be not as easy as advertised. So, okay. All right, so he's playing there. I think that's a little bit too small. I might answer it. I could come out in a big way. 4Q. 5Q, I'd be on the fence and say I'll just go ahead and respond at C17. 4Q is making that march to Wundon. 4Q's making that march to Wundon, ain't he? Welcome to whole board thinking, sir. You wanted my corner when I'm flashing more influence than, I don't know, someone with a bunch of influence. Who's got a bunch of influence? The Pope. I got more influence than the Pope on this board. Okay, I get to invade. Poggers. In we go. Never get tunnel vision in your game. I'm building, but destroying the top is still very good. So, there we go. He's got to be careful now, though, because I'm also threatening a move like N17, kind of isolating K16 as a result. So, I need to be a little careful. Like, he stole my corner, but that has consequences. Giving up a lot of influence in exchange. It's very strange. The minute you 3-3, if you want to 3-3, if you want to be that kind of player that 3-3s a lot, okay, you can be. That's fine. But and I don't know how this is something that has to be said like out loud with words. You have to recognize you're giving your opponent influence in exchange for the territory you're taking away. So if you have another opportunity to decide, do I want to go for more territory and give him more influence, or alternatively, do I want to do anything else? Choose the anything else. Unless you're trying to make a statement. If you're trying to make a statement, like, oh, you can go and do whatever you want to do, and I'm still going to beat you. I mean, that's pretty arrogant, but you can make that statement. Sure, I'm not going to say you can't. Ideally, kind of respect the trades that you're making and then plan accordingly to what you're going to do. Like right now, I want to play here, but he's going to go and push through and cut me. That's going to hurt. Something awful. So we're going to go and play something over in here. Oh, I won't even be that aggressive. I'll just play here. There we go. Into the middle we go. Into the middle we go. Hi ho. Hi ho. Into the middle we go. Now the question is at this point, how much of the middle am I going to get? Not if I am, how much of it? Because I'm like half board here. Pretty much the same here. So it's getting, you know? I kind of want to play here, but it's kind of one of those things where if he doesn't realize the danger involved with the move, then he might just lose the game instantly, and I wouldn't want to do that. Like if I play here and he ignores, I can claim. Because we can like go ahead and click here. And then take the corner back, or cut through here. It just gets really, really awkward. Might be asking, what about the right-hand side group? Right-hand side group's completely fine. Like we're fine in one move. Only question is, when will he notice and what will he do about the influence? I hope it's not something like Tengen. Because Tengen is a Gote move in the middle with no shape to it inherently, so I can immediately counterattack it or maximize my profit by putting pressure on it. Because it doesn't put any pressure upon me. Therefore, I can use my influence to crash on it as hard as I can, maximize my territory. Is a double Hane hard to read? I really don't think so. Because his 3 stones here are weaker than my outside. Therefore, there's no reason for me to back off. If he was stronger than I was locally, many reasons to back off then. If he's not stronger than me locally, no reason to back off. Don't back off from the area where you're the strongest. You gotta back off where you're the weakest, because you can't really fight with wet noodles, as they say. There's the Atari. You can take this one. It's fine. Like I said, it's not hard to read. But I'm about to take 13th line territory across half the board with one more move. I think that's going to get a response. What do you think? Is that going to get a reaction? I think it will. That's going to get, oh, that's going to get a big reaction. It's like, but I can kill 2 stones. Like, yeah, you can. I can take 2 boards worth of territory. I don't know a lot, but I know that multiple lines of 13th line territory is really, really big. And now he tries to remove all of it with an attachment. Now, there are many, many ways you can answer this. I'm going to respond strong with a simple Hane. He's going to extend. I'm going to Hane. He's going to Hane, and I'm going to cut him. And if he plays here, I'm going to mute. And you'll see my mouth moving and anger in my eyes. Fine. Don't worry about what might be muted. But yeah, I don't like people like... It's weird misconception that you can 3-3 because if you just poke at this cutting point, all of the influence vanishes. It's completely not true. I'm going to crosscut because I'm strong in the area and he gave me a weak point, so we're doing that. That cut point opens up another cut point. You should have connected at best. He didn't. Oh well. By the way, I should have a target cut as well. That was my stupidity. I should have... That's my bad. Got distracted. It's fine. It's not a problem. Here's a really sad part about this. I could have resurrounded this. It would have given me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lines of territory per line across 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe 9. That's enough to win. That is absolutely enough to win. The influence has gone out of control. Could just surround him. You can still win that way. Gotta really respect influence. If you don't, you'll learn why people did for like 1,000 years. There's our friend again. Bum, bum, ba, na, na, na. Dun, 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 dun. So this is going to turn into a murder because he's running a group with no eyes directly into a wall that he can't escape from. Yeah, I double checked the read there to make sure that this stone's captured no matter what it does, and it is. Bum, 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 ba, da, da. I can't escape. I mean, I could also take time out to play here real quick to ensure that it's dead. Kind of leaning towards it. Okay. Now, why is it dead? Here's why it's dead. Hane. He drops down, he's dead. If he Hanes, he's also dead. I admit, that is a little bit difficult. But that is a 5Q Tsuji thing that I've seen in a life and death problem. So I know that's not a Don level play. Y'all have been getting on my case about not doing life and death problems, so I have done a few of them. It's actually kind of how I recognized it. If you want to be honest. It's like, wait a minute, I've seen that recently. So that is a 5K life and death problem, which is under his rank. So this is not a I. But yeah, you can see here, there's no eyes. He's running up. There's nowhere to go. So he's dead. Now, ordinarily, I would also recommend attarring here. But we'll go ahead and not do that. If you wanted to, you could also just go ahead and play here. You could also just go ahead and play here. That'd be fine. I should have connected. I'm an idiot. Because now I just let him do that. Oh my god, that was stupid. That wasn't smart. That really was not smart. Now I gotta do a whole bunch of really silly things I don't really want to do. Ba-ba-na-na. Oh my god, I don't want to do any of this. I don't know why I cut there. I have no excuse. I must now take the L. As you wish. Now he might live. I gave him this shape for no reason whatsoever. Oh, it's so bad. He might live now. Yeah, there was no reason to play that. Just connect. Just connect. Therefore, you have not given him any shape. Instead, we gave him literally this shape into the... It's... Oh, that was so stupid. That was so stupid. I'm so annoyed with myself now. That was so bad. So bad. Oh my god, that was so bad. I mean, he's only got one eye right now. He might still die, but that's still a really, really bad thing for me to have done. At worst, though, it just means that I have to showcase the invasion on the right-hand side to make up for it. That'll be good, because we still have territory here. We still have territory here. His territory is currently the 3-3 invasion, this corner and this corner. He hasn't cut yet. So this isn't yet territory. Should be fine. Should be fine. It's like, hey, I've been doing life and death problems. By the way, watch my brain turn off in 2 moves. Alright, so if I really want to go ham on him, I can. I don't want to kill him. At this point, I made the mistake. I'm gonna cut this. I made the mistake. You get to live. I'm not even gonna try to kill you. I'll cut him here. He'll get the eyes this way. And that'll be that. It's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It is what it is. It is what it is. You better defend that, or I will change my mind and kill you. Oh no, he played the wrong move. He's dead. Oh, he's dead, sir. He's dead. Okay, whatever. Don't worry about that being dead. Instead, let's go ahead and show you why this invasion is a thing. So right now, I can connect underneath, I can come out, or I can go in. Those 3 things meet the criteria for a successful invasion. So here we will go ahead and extend. And now I could just go ahead and play something like this one if I want to. We can go ahead and do something over in here as well. I'm preferring to make maximum damage under the corner, so we will play this one first, like so. There we go. He might do a bamboo joint. That just died. He can't hold that. He can't hold that move. But yeah, you can see he's trying to kill me because without the territory here, that's a lot of territory lost. But unfortunately, he just had a small, ooh, ouch. He had a enclosure here with a weakness at the 3 point. So let's me just go ahead and connect. And then if I want to, we can just go ahead and like just hunt it here, for example. And then if he targets me down, the stone's dead. You know. Regretfully, that mistake does open up this entire wall up for a potential kill. Because I can start poking at the edge here for that cutting point. And then of course, that's after I poke here to get the eye shape there, because the tiger mouth there threatens an eye there and an eye there, right? So we take the shape point first, and then we take the other shape point over here. And then from there, we have done as much damage as we possibly can to him, so then we would want to see what we can do first. We take the shape points, and then threaten the surround. I could threaten the surround first and give him the shape points, but this is more aggressive. He's reducing me. Interesting. So he's currently missing that the throw in here is a death sentence. At least I think it is. I could be misreading it completely. I don't see how I would be, but... No, I take that back. It's me. I can totally see how I would be. Will he take the turret? Ooh, wait, maybe he noticed he's going for second eye. Maybe he noticed and he's going for a numero dos. Is that what we're gonna do? Ah, there he goes. Well, if you're not letting me kill you, you're not taking those stones off me, that's for sure. He does have to be careful again, though, because now that this group is disconnected, we can go and attach here and further disconnect it. So maybe a death in this group's future? Certainly possible. I don't really know why he's continuing to play there. I'm going to give him a little bop on the nose for doing that. Just a little bop on the nose. So now he has no eye shape to speak of. So he needs to be very, very careful. Okay. Need the eyes now. So where are those eyes going to come from? That is the question. Where are those eyes coming from? All right, he's making shape, but we are going to poke around there while making some territory in the middle. Not too much, just 3 or 4 lines of territory if we can get away with it. Uh-huh. All right, all right, all right. Seems good. Sente, take the stone. Why not? Because you see, a Sente, because they cut, is now an Atari. That might make things a little bit awkward. Okay, there you go. Sure. Now, if we wanted to murder things, yeah, we would go hard into a disconnect here. I'm not even sure if it's possible for him to do anything there besides kinda die. Yeah, not really sure if he can do anything there besides get killed, to be honest. I'll reinforce first. It's fine. He noticed. Very well. Making sure that does not turn into territory all of a sudden. Thank you very much. Oh, also, this was a bad shape to me. Should have gone low. Because I can play here, he blocks. I play here, he blocks. We Atari, he descends, descend. And then it gets really awkward. Really awkward indeed. So instead, let's go ahead and poke at the corner a little bit and see if he stays on the up and up and defends. Okay, he did a drop down. I'll turn to keep this as territory. So yeah, I think we could have killed his wall. We definitely could have thrown in and killed this area. And I think the separation here would have killed this. Now, we didn't have to do any of that killing because we were playing big moves. He gave us a bunch of influence, and it was just smooth sailing from there for all intents and purposes. This gets a push. If he makes the mistake of playing the Hane, I would have gone ahead and taken advantage of it fully. This threatens a clamp, which is still big endgame. I think maybe I could play here and get in now because of what he did, but we won't worry about that, hey? Let's go ahead and just pokey poke. That may have been a very big mistake that you just made, sir. Yeah, he's dead again. How is he dead again, you ask? Well, if he turns, we throw in, he connects, or something. The throw in into the clamp, yeah, so he's dead. Also, you should throw in there. I don't know. Him playing endgame instead of paying attention to his life and death. Dang it, that's irking me. Be gone. Be gone. Gotta watch your eye shapes. That was just a simple push, throw in, and clamp. That is, dead. Still. You only have one eye. I will defend here. So, regretfully, his group is no longer among the living. Make sure that's not an eye. Yeah, unfortunately, your little basey base here. It's just not quite gonna do it. A lot of groups that could have died this game. Oof. Oh, so many groups. Middle group could have died. This one could have died twice. This one was up for death. That's dead. There's nowhere to go there. That's not an eye, not an eye, not an eye, not an eye. Whole lot of not eyes.
Vous avez gagné.
Alright, let's go ahead and say thanks for the game.
Début du passage en
And do a
revue.
little quick review here. So this was all straightforward. I would prefer to play here instead. But he 3-3'd me, which means he's committing to reducing me later. But you'll notice at the end of the game, the group that he tried to reduce me with got killed. So once again, because there were things that were doing really, really awful things this game, it's similar to the 6Q game. Very, very, very low accuracy rating. 80 on both in the opening. The opening was mostly just Joseki, but then yeah. And then there's things to kill. Alright, so we played here. And yeah, AI's like, yeah, go ahead and 3-3, brother. It's fine, man. So we play here. He did everything like he was supposed to do. It's all good. I would recommend playing here, or maybe even playing here, to be honest. Since he played away, there's a whole slew of different stuff here in the corner in a whole bunch of different ways that you have to be able to read out. I went ahead and took just the influence. He went to the corner, which is a little unfortunate. And you can see the AI is already like, hey, dude, take all your points, man. They're a lot down in there. Gotta be careful with that, man. You just gotta be careful. He connected, we defended. As you can see here, we're just building and building. The attachment is a mistake. Yes, you should absolutely go ahead and Hane for more. Sure, sure, sure. I thought this was just completely a-okay, though. It's not really a big deal, in my opinion. This one was a big deal, though. Making sure that you play an Atari or a cut or something first. Super, super big. I totally agree. Totally agree, totally agree. This doesn't work. Okay. Yeah, from here, realize it doesn't work. And then, yeah, here. Yeah, there's nothing we can do here. This doesn't really do it. I would take this result instead, personally. Yeah, from here, just things get completely nuts. And yeah, it's really hard to hold all the things. The fight just goes insane. So I played here. This is all nicely dead. The cut, again, was bad. We should just go ahead and connect. Then we can go seek about killing him. I thought about hunting him still. There are potential ways to kill him, but I already made the mistake, so I just let him live. And then here, yeah, it's saying kill everything. But as I mentioned, I'm just letting him live now. As long as he defends himself. This is the weird part, because he didn't. So yeah, the throw-in is probably going to do something bad. Like, it's very tough to live in this area. Very, very tough. And yeah, once again, over and over and over again, there's that throw-in. He played here instead. So once again, there are ways to just completely kill the entire middle. He didn't realize it for a very long time, which is why it goes back and forth, noticing or if it doesn't notice. Wait, my move was a bad move? What? Oh, you want to do it this way instead? I guess that's clean too. I thought the other way was better though. I guess it's not, huh? Other way is not better? Because he can play this one? Maybe there was a way for him to do something. I don't know. Maybe there was. Maybe there was. But overall, not bad. I hope you understood the thought process behind how I picked my moves, and you're able to implement that in your own games. Till next time, take care, everyone.